With the 15th pick in the 2013 NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Giannis Antetokounmpo from Athens, Greece. He last played for Fil Atletikos in Greece.
Well done, Commissioner Stern. Well done indeed. Now it is time to see who has unlimited potential. Brought to you by Sprint, and certainly Giannis Antetokounmpo would fit that mold. An 18-year-old player, has some size, loves Kevin Durant. Fran Fraschilla follows the international game closely. Fran, what do we have here in Antetokounmpo?
What we have, Reese, is the youngest player in the draft and the most mysterious. This young man did not leave the country of Greece until 3 weeks ago when he played in a tournament in Italy. And he was fortunate because at that tournament, all 30 NBA teams could see him and not worry about the YouTube videos. He's got a Kevin Durant body. He handles the ball like a point forward. He's got a great feel for the game, and he's a great kid with a high motor. But this is a pick that is certainly going to be a future pick. Think of this young man, Milwaukee Buck fans, as a McDonald's All-American that needs a development program. We're looking down the road, but a great talent with a great feel for the game. Can you put him in an NBA game right now? You probably cannot. But in the long-term picture, this kid has as much upside as most anybody in this draft. Handles the ball well, a willing passer, and a young man that I think is going to get better and better. John Hammond and the Bucks have got to have a good development plan for this young man because he's going to need some strength, some development in terms of a player, but they've got a guy for the future. A lot of teams liked him. Who was going to take him first? Milwaukee at 15.
And Antetokounmpo was a guy who has no interest in being stashed, and given what we just talked about with the Bucks, they're not going to do that. You're going to have to put him in an NBA game, aren't they?
I studied him extensively on YouTube, and I thought he looked like a Greek Paul George. Now, he was going against an 8th grade CYO team, but I was still really impressed by some of the stuff he was doing. And he's got giant hands. He grew 3 inches in the last 12 months. Fran said if he was like a high school All-American, he would have been one of the top 5 guys coming into college. I like the pick. Unfortunately for Milwaukee, that's a reset button. Now they're rebuilding.
But also in a market like Milwaukee, you must draft well or trade for players while they're already under contract because normally they don't attract free agents and they don't normally overpay to get free agents.
Like Indiana.
These are the type of picks that you hope work out if you're a Bucks fan.
How do you develop them? Do you put them down in the D-League or do you keep them on the big roster and play them?
You got to keep them on the big roster at this point. Allow them to work with your guys on a daily basis, practice with your team, travel with your team, get used to the NBA experience.
And Jalen has the key point here. His name is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jalen says he's going to be called Bo. That's what his teammates will call him.
Not
he can get rid of all the other letters.
Absolutely.
Just Bo from now on.
Absolutely. Get those bags, Bo.
Yeah.
It might even work better than Giannis.